All right, good afternoon, everybody. Evening, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Just wanted to give you guys kind of a brief look at my 2006 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor with the street appearance package. For those of you who don't know what the street appearance package is, basically has all of the ECM tunings and cooling system and braking upgrades of a P71, but with chrome grille, chrome door handles, generally no spotlight, body keyed or body matched rear deck panel, and generally a better interior. This one does have the 60/40 bench seats. Coming around to the back, right around the third brake light there, you'll see we have a Whelen Inner Edge Avenger series. That is an amber with low power switching, so we can tone it down a little bit at night. In the reverse lights there, we have some Sho-Me brand by Able 2 products strobe tubes. I did fail to mention that up front, we'll make our way up there in just a second, we do have a Federal Signal Viper S2 right above the rear view mirror there. We also have Federal Signal Headlight Flashers, and again the Sho-Me strobe tubes there on both marker lights there. You can see the little black dots, and that is the frame for those strobes. Everything is controlled by a Whelen HHS 3200 light and siren controller. We do not have the speaker in yet. We should have that in by next week, and then that'll enable us with the air horn and the PA function as well. So I guess without further ado, I'll take you guys over here, let you see the controller, and show you how everything works. This was a vehicle originally from the city of Garfield Heights, Ohio. And there is that controller. We did have another type of controller in there. That's what all that stuff right there is for. So looking at the controller, you have 1, 2, and 3. And they all kind of serve, let me turn this AC down a little bit. They all kind of serve their own purposes. So slide 1, or button 1, is only going to activate the rear Avenger only. Slide 2 is going to activate the rear Avenger, and that's also going to tie in the strobe tubes in the marker lights and reverse lights. And then slide 3 is going to enable everything. So that's going to enable the headlight flashers, strobe tubes, everything. Coming down here, we have a low power button. That is for the rear Avenger, to kind of dim that down at night. And then over here we have a scan button, and that is to change the pattern on the rear deck Avenger, excuse me. None of these other buttons really do anything. We don't have it programmed to do anything. This is also the kind of display indicating that you have some lighting or traffic advisor. If this vehicle had a traffic advisor, you would be able to program those to show that. Now we actually do have one button on here. We have a selective backlight, so you can hit this, hit it again, that's full brightness, and then that takes you back to the default brightness. There's also a power button here on top, which you can use to turn off that controller. So without further ado, we'll just go ahead and kick it on to slide 3, and you can hear the controller beeping there and lighting up, indicating that there are functions going. And you can already, coming from around that corner, see that Viper S2 going off there. It's a really nice light. I really like that thing. You can see our headlight flashers right there going off. We're going to upgrade those to some LEDs to kind of add a little extra power to those. And of course, they're flashing too fast, so the camera doesn't really pick them up, but you see the strobe tubes over there in the corner. And we are going to be adding some Whelen ions to the back corner glass right there on the back doors. We'll be adding some ions there to give it a little bit better intersection lighting. You can see that Avenger going off right back there, just really nice and bright. And again, the strobe tubes are going a little too fast, so the camera won't pick them up. But you can see those going off there in the reverse lights. I'll kick it down to slide switch 1 and just enable that rear Avenger, and then we'll demonstrate the low power function here. And here's that rear deck Avenger going off on low power there. You can see that does kind of brighten it down a little bit. It's really good at night when you don't need that full power. And then I'll also switch it back to high power so you can see the difference there. And it is now back on high power, and you can see the you can really tell the difference of that light on high power versus low. I know you guys can't see it, but it's actually just beaming right onto my face, and there's a little bit over and overcast, but it's not too bad out here. There's a little bit of one, but it's not terrible. And in all, that is it, guys. Stay tuned for more updates. Definitely subscribe to my channel, and like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun mumbo jumbo. Get me in the algorithms or whatever the heck you call it. And like I said, we'll keep you guys updated once we get the ions. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do ions or microns in that back corner glass right over there on each side, but we'll see. It may even come down to just doing something like an Avenger on each side, and maybe just doing that. May also look into at some point maybe adding some vertexes or some M-powers or something to the sides there, so that there will be a little bit of a better intersection lighting. The key goal of this car is to have a very potent, powerful lighting package while trying to remain somewhat stealthy. And I think it does a pretty good job of that. Another thing that I did fail to mention about this vehicle, there is a Motorola CDM 1250 radio mounted in it. You can see it right there. And that's just used for managing operations and taking calls. We do pick up law enforcement frequencies, and depending on what post or detail we're working, we may respond with them. So in the meantime, guys, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.